Shalom. I want to start out by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, Kol Halal Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. The Trinity doctrine is not what you guys think it is. The Heavenly Father and the Son are two separate entities. And I already did a lesson on this, but for some reason, for edification, Kate's, or sake of edification, I'm going to do this again. A lot of people stumble at this right here because Yahweh Shai did say this. So John 10:30. I and my Father are one. All right. They are two separate entities. Keep that in mind. What this statement means, they are of the same understanding. They are in unison. All right. And you could prove that because when you go into the, marriage, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 5. It says, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, shall cleave to his wife. They twain shall be one flesh. So when you're married to your wife, you are your own individuals. You are separate entities. But what he's saying is you are of unison, of understanding. Okay, but you are your own individuals, separate entities. And again, the Apostle Paul went in that too. Again, you can pull scriptures all over the place to prove that. All right. So this is Daniel 7, verse 13. All right, and I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man come on the clouds of heaven. All right, and that's Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and that's his real name, Yahweh Shai. And came to the Ancient of Days. All right, that's the title for the Heavenly Father because he never had a beginning. Yahweh Shai did. He was the first created spirit, The Ancient of Days is the Heavenly Father. He never had a beginning. All right. And they brought him near before him. All right. So the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven and came to the Ancient of Days. It's the Heavenly Father, two separate entities. All right. And you can see it throughout the entire scriptures. All right. So I'm going to just jump into Deuteronomy 18th chapter. And Yahweh thy power will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee. Thy brethren like unto me, unto him shall ye hearken. According to all that thou desirest of Yahweh thy power in Horeb in the day of assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of Yahweh my power, neither let me see this great fire and more, that I die not. Remember, they said that to the Heavenly Father when he appeared in that cloud on the mountain. All right. And Yahweh said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth. And he's speaking Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. He shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Two separate entities. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. He's saying, listen to Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. They're two separate entities. And you'll see that. Luke 22, verse 29. And I appoint unto you a kingdom, as my Father hath appointed unto me. That ties in with Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter. All right. The Heavenly Father had appointed unto Yahweh Shai HaMashiach a kingdom. And he's appointing unto his apostles a kingdom. And again, John 12:26. If any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. He keeps constantly referencing his Father as a separate entity. All right. And it's throughout the scriptures. You see that every time he worked a miracle, he prayed to his Father. Everything he did, he prayed to his Father. Okay. Which is Yahweh, the Ancient of Days. Psalms 110. And Yahweh said unto my Lord, the Lord, all caps, said unto my Lord, lower caps, talking about HaMashiach, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. All right. When you get further into this prophecy, Psalms, all right, you get to verse 5. It said, the Lord at thy right hand, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, he's sitting at the Heavenly Father's right hand, two separate entities, shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries. He shall drink of the brook in the way thereof shall he lift up the head. Point being, the Lord at thy right hand, Yahweh. Okay? Two separate entities. And again, Revelation 3, verse 21. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne. Now this is Yahweh Shai. His body is swallowed up in victory. He's at the right hand of the Heavenly Father, and he came back and revealed himself in the book of Revelations to John the Revelator, the Apostle John. He's still referencing his Father as a separate entity. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne. Separate entities. Okay, and this is in the book of the Revelation, last book of the Bible. And again, Revelation 2, just want to point this out again. Always going to harp on it. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. He shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers. Meaning slavery, he's going to beat the crap out of all the slaves. Even as I received of my Father. Book of Revelations, he's speaking of his Father. This two separate entities. The Ancient of Days, Yahweh, and the Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. Alright? Anyways, again, in the scriptures it talks about, his men, his people, the nation of Israel will again speak the language of Canaan, which they are doing right now, and I confirmed through journalists, through television, several journalists through television. I know for a fact they have the language, they have the names. His name is Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. Okay, and again, it was prophesied in the book of Ezekiel, wherever they are, the Heavenly Father, the Ancient of Days, he swore to them. He said, I'll be to thee a little sanctuary wherever I have scattered thee. That's the only place you're going to get the truth. All right, and it's the men of Great Millstone. Again, two separate entities. All right, so you're understanding the Trinity is wrong. And I was just reading an article too, and it's looking like that Trinity doctrine, that Constantine, established at the Council of Nicaea is actually kind of a cover for sun worship, and it goes back to Tammuz and Semiramis or something, but I'm going to read more on it just to be sure. But what's for sure is they are two separate entities. He constantly acknowledges his Father. He constantly prays to his Father, just like we see here in the book of Revelations. All right, two separate entities. Again, Daniel 7, I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days. He's at his right hand. And they brought him near before him. All right, and I would like a Christian to go in the Old Testament and show me this place called hell, where there is a guy in red tights holding a pitchfork, and prove to me only the wicked are there, because as far as I've seen in the Old Testament, the wicked and the righteous are in hell. So everyone's understanding is messed up, but everyone's going to talk as if they know because of Christian dogma, but they won't pick up the Bible and read it themselves. Anyways, get with the men of Great Millstone. The Heavenly Father is being a little sanctuary to them. They're keeping the commandments of the Heavenly Father and holding testimony of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. That's the truth. Anyways, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, Kol Halo Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Bless the Akim that are pushing the word in true sincerity. And to all you men at Great Millstone, I say Barakatam, Bahashem Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, Waha, Racha, Kodash, Shalom.